competition. He's made up 4 places at the moment. Sai Sanjay gone right at the back. Vishnu Prasad there right behind Arya Singh, and Manav Sharma ahead there. Vishnu had a tough streak of luck behind Manav yesterday. Can he get ahead? Can he make the ground impact? There's a lot of movement coming in from Yash, Soil and Vishnu at the moment. This is turning out to be an absolutely phenomenal race with Nayan Chatterjee. They are coming in all the way from the back, pulling up to the mid bunch at the moment. He's still got 7 laps all in all for him to work his way up. We see number 24, that's Soil Shah, who's gone back behind Vishnu Prasad. Vishnu Prasad making a little bit of comeback from the back and getting ahead of Soil at the moment. He knows the points that are at stake right now. He wants to get ahead of the juniors. Both Yash and Soil are in the initial stages of this category. They've been racing on this for a couple of rounds now, and they've been adapting quite well, putting the hammer down on this race. At the moment, Raghul Rangaswamy looks like a repeat from yesterday's race 1, and he's looking very comfortable at that front row. There's car number 2 there feeling a lot of pressure. A. Bala Prasad feeling a lot of pressure coming in from Manav Sharma at the back. Yash Aradia putting up a brave fight. Vishnu Prasad currently stuck between 2 17-year-olds. Way on the outside. They're on the hammer, as you can see. They've got new tires on, so you can expect a little better lap times from yesterday's afternoon race. As far as timing is concerned, Raghul Rangaswamy clocking in the fastest with a 1:43.385. He's clear of the traffic. He can put in those miles. Vishnu Prasad, on the other hand, looking very strong through Sector 1. We've always seen this from Vishnu. It's his home base. It's his home track. He's got the hammer down at the moment. That's Manav Sharma there trying to catch up to A. Bala Prasad at the moment. Manav was looking in great form through yesterday's race. Nayan Chatterjee there stuck behind car number 10, that's Arya Singh. It's a 3-way fight at the moment between Manav Sharma, Arya Singh and Nayan Chatterjee trying to get the better of the trio. Soil Shah catching up very quickly to Vishnu Prasad, putting the hammer down. The youngster definitely trying very hard to get into and break the defense of Vishnu Prasad. Let's not forget, Vishnu Prasad is a very formidable racer. He's been driving for the last 10 years. He's won a few championships and he knows what he's doing. As long as the car's working fine and he's in top form, he's always out there in that front bunch. Nayan Chatterjee there trying to get a quick look at the inside of Arya Singh. Will there be a move here? From the looks of it, he's getting on the inside, very aggressive on the brakes there at the moment. Beautiful pass and gets ahead. A little bit of oversteer coming from the rear of Nayan Chatterjee, but he can take that risk right now such that the tires are new. So he's going to have a little extra grip through the earlier stages of this race. And let's not forget, Nayan also is a contending champion. We've seen excellent racing from him. He knows how to manage his tires. We see a lot of breakaway coming in between Soil and Vishnu at the moment. Can Soil break the defense? He's looking to be in the right place at the moment on the inside line, pushing Vishnu way on the wide, getting onto the dirt. Vishnu struggling to catch the traction there, but back on the tarmac. Very, very lucky for Vishnu. He could have easily swerved off and lost traction of the car. Vishnu has been in multiple bouts, so he's definitely going to bring that experience back on this track. Number 99 looking very comfortable there. Very good form from Raghul. He's looking quite happy and confident through the morning. An earlier chat with him saw him say, I'm going to take that title home. Nayan Chatterjee there has worked his way up, has brought the fight. He's currently all the way from P13, moved up to P8. Raghul Rangaswamy is raining fire here with the lap times. He's burning the track with a 1:39.781. Yash Aradia, who's in P2 currently, is at a 1:40.473. Close to a second difference between the two. In P3, Vishnu Prasad struggling to get a little bit of momentum there. He's actually moved down a place to P4 after Soil had a beautiful move out there at turn 9. Soil Shah moving very, very aggressively at the moment. He has a lot at stake. He's got a hand on that title fight. He needs those points. He has to get out ahead of Yash Aradhya if he has any chance of catching up to Rahul, who is having a fabulous drive at the moment. Yash going late on the brakes there and gaining momentum on Yash at the moment. Soil definitely bringing the fight down. He's on the aggressive here, and he's catching up to his competition. We see a little extra oversteer coming from Soil, definitely showing that he's on the gas here and not letting any foot loose. Looks like we're going to see a little bit of dance-off between number 17 and number 24. Both lads from Bengaluru. They're going to bring the fight down right here at the Madras Motorsport Racetrack. This is race 3 of the day, day 2 of the penultimate and final round of the MRF FMSCI Indian National Car Racing Championship 2019. We're seeing a lot of fighting and action going on. Stay tuned, don't go anywhere. This is the most exciting series in the championship. Everybody loves an open-wheel single-seater car, and this is the fastest single-seater cars out there in the country. They're running a 1.6 Ford Fiesta engine, generating about 145 bhp, weighing at 500 kilos. These are one of the lightest mean machines out there, giving a very good power-to-weight ratio. If you take a closer look at the car, the chassis build is extremely good. They've used a lightweight tubular chassis, keeping it rigid, but giving it the flexibility to have better stability and momentum through corners. At the moment, Soil Shah putting hammer drive, trying to catch up to his competitor Yash from Bengaluru. The two local heroes are going to give it their best fight out there. Yash has a long way into the championship title, but he's got some points through the weekend, and he wants, nobody says no to another trophy, to the trophy case. Well, so it's definitely made up a lot of ground through this lap. He's caught up to him. This is at turn 11, getting over the infamous bridge corner, coming into final turn 12 into the main straight. Rahul Rangaswamy, as he passes through the straight, looking very comfortable. 3 laps to go. He's clocked in yet another fastest, 139.688. Fastest sector, first sector with a 32.85. At the moment, Soil got onto the slipstream. Can Vishnu Prasad catch up? He's got about 3 laps to go. With the fight going on between Soil and Yash, it could be possible that the national champion could catch up to the rest of the pack. We're definitely seeing a little headway coming in from Vishnu. He's on the hammer down, he's tucked in the helmet, he's put the head down, and he's working his way to the front. Soil Shah feeling a little bit of pressure from Yash at the moment. Yash not letting him pass through. Even though Yash is still got a decent lap time of 1:40.379. Soil a hundredth of a second faster than Yash at the moment, but not enough to make the pass. We've seen Yash improve through the last couple of years, and he's definitely bringing the fight down here. Soil going a little too hot on the exit of turn 7 there, moving into the fast left-hander. The defending champion has all the work cut out for him. He wants another championship fight, and he wants that championship title. That makes 2 in a row for him. Oh, disaster for Vishnu Prasad. Disaster for Vishnu Prasad as he runs off wide at turn 10 and goes off the track. Quickly manages to get the car back on the tarmac. He's got a lot of ground to cover up. He was inching closer. Looks like the pressure was a little too hot to handle there, and the heat is definitely picked up here. These drivers are feeling the heat. We see Yash going a little off the track at turn 1 there. Soil quickly making up ground and catching up to him. 9 Chatterjee stuck at P7 at the moment, right behind Manav Sharma, who's very good defending his position. We've seen that yesterday, and managed to keep Vishnu Prasad at bay. 9 trying his best to catch up, but he's losing a bit of pace at the moment. He's got a little bit of pressure coming in from Arya Singh, who's also looking quite strong through this race. Shana Ali Mohsin and Sai Sanjay having a look at each other out there in P10 and P11. Shan being the youngest on the grid, a 15-year-old, he has the record for the youngest in the MRF Formula F1600 category when he was 14 years old. earlier this year. Many of these young drivers also represent our country in international championships. Well, for this year, we are seeing Shahan Ali go to Italy for the Rotax World Championship, for the karting World Championship. Looks like this is more of a training run for him. He's got a lot of experience to come up. This is first year in this season, and a lot of experience coming in for these youngsters. Yash, Sohail all started off at a very similar age and has moved up the ranks into this series. And we've definitely seen a lot of improvement coming in from both these drivers, Yash and Sohail at the moment. Sohail also looking to make the final move probably at the last couple of corners. We see the last lap board out there. It's a final showdown. Rahul Rangaswamy easing it out a little bit back on the 140s. All of them in fact at the 140s. The technical idea is over here is he wanted to clock the fastest to have pole in the next and the final race, as the grid position for the final race is based on lap times of this race. So the fastest man on this race, regardless of where he finishes, will have pole in the next race. From the looks of it at the moment, it's Rahul Rangaswamy with a 139.688 last time around, with an average speed of 134.2 kilometers per hour. Absolute phenomenal driving from Rahul here. He has a very good, he's on the home stretch. He's got the final sector of this race to finish up on. In the meantime, Sohail trying to take a quick look at C7 there. Yash Aradhya putting the hammer down. Yet again, Sohail getting a little too aggressive and losing out on the dirt patch, losing a bit of momentum between Yash and him. Sohail quickly trying to cover up, and we see a lot of smoke coming in from the rear section of Sohail's car, trying to be as hard on the brakes, locking up the rear a little bit, but keeping the car as tight as possible. A lot of oversteer coming out of turn 9 there for Sohail. He's managed to keep the car in one piece. Yash Aradhya braving a very good fight right now. A little too hot there. That was a mistake from Sohail Shah. He lost out on turn 10, and Yash, it could be Yash's race. In the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, take a bow, Rahul Rangaswamy. You've done it again. From pole to P1, this young gentleman from Mavalipuram has taken victory. In P2, Yash Aradhya takes a happy P2. And Sohail Shah tried with all his might, brought the fight down, managed to come as close as to the rear spoiler of Yash's car, and lost out at turn 10 owing to a small mistake. Was a little too hot, lost the car understeered, and he couldn't catch up. Well, he still got some valuable points going into the final showdown race. Later on this day, stay tuned, we're going to catch up with our race winners. Rahul Rangaswamy, what an absolutely phenomenal masterclass driving from the youngster. The defending champion has shown it all, has put everything on the line, and has done a fabulous job, ladies and gentlemen. We've absolutely thrilling race from all of them. Nirmal Uma Shankar there in P4, A. Bala Prasad in P5, Manav Sharma defending the other champion Nayan Chatterjee in P7, Arya Singh in P8, Anshul Shah in P9, Shahan Ali Mohsin in P10, Vishnu Prasad after that disastrous turn 10 washout in P11, Sai Sanjay in P12, and Rupesh Shivakumar closing the 13-car grid. Stay tuned, I'm going to catch up with our race winners. They're going to be ecstatic. Let's see what they have to say. Do not go anywhere. I'll be back with you at the checkered flag. Man.
Start of the race.
17 forever finishes in P2. We're missing out a race winner as he had to head out straight into the box. He had a meeting to get to. Well, in the meantime, let's have a quick chat with Yash. Yash, you put up a brave fight, a very strong defense. You had a lot of pressure coming in from Sohail, but he made a small error at turn 10 and you managed to get through. So how was the race for you?
Well, I think I had a good start, but not good enough to get past the first place. But after that, I had a lot of pressure from third and fourth. So they kept switching places, Sohail and Vishnu. So I had pressure from both of them. And while I was defending, I think Vishnu made a move on Sohail. And Sohail got his move back. But I just managed to defend throughout the race. And also pace was not bad. So yeah, we managed to get second.
We've got the final race coming up. Any plans?
Well, as of now is to just be on the podium because that's what I aim for in every race, that each race is a separate race and aim to win in it.
From the looks of it, I think you're somewhere in the front row, so we've got to wait and watch till the timing and the qualifying comes out.
Yeah.
So we wish you all the best. This is Yash Aradhya from Bengaluru taking P2 in the MRF F1600 category. Well, the rest of our winners, both Rahul and Sohail, had to head back into the box owing to some discussion that they have. Well, we'll catch up with them for their final race later on this day. Next up, we have the most exciting all saloons race. Stay tuned as we head to the grid.